What is going on, guys? So today I'm gonna be reacting to Pop the Balloon. I'm gonna react to episode 11. That's where there's this viral clip from this guy named Aaron the Plumber, and apparently he's known to be very, sassy and a little bit disrespectful, according to these women on the episode. So let's go ahead and dive right into it and see my thoughts, my feedback on the situation here.
Hello, welcome. I'll have you hold this. All right, if we can have your name.
My name's Aaron.
Aaron, how old are you?
Yeah, I'm 29.
29, okay, and
Yes.
what do you do?
I'm a licensed plumber.
Okay, very cool.
Yes.
And now, what do you look for in a woman?
I look for a woman that's not promiscuous and has a career going for herself.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
And now, what are some of your deal breakers?
Deal breaker: being promiscuous, not cleanly, don't have a career, nothing really going for yourself.
Okay, all right.
Yo, man. So I don't know if you guys can tell, but his energy as soon as he walked into the room is like sassy and very like arrogant and confident. I don't know. Some women like. I mean, okay, some women like confident men, but it's like he's taken a little bit too far. He's taken it to the extreme level, and sometimes that can be a little bit annoying. You know what I'm saying?
So we did get a pop balloon. Let's go
Okay.
ahead and go on over there and see what's going on.
Yes.
All right, if we can have your name and age.
It's like it's so funny, man. This guy is funny because it's like if you look at his face, man, he literally walked into the room with so much arrogant, like he legit walked in like this, man. Like this is his face, like, you know what I'm saying? Like he's like,
Age and why you popped your balloon.
Hi, my name is Karma. I'm 24.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, I'm supposed to say the pop in the balloon property. Got you. For me, it just did not work. I didn't feel like I had chemistry or I wasn't fully attracted to you, and I feel like that counts if we are going to be going through a dating show, you know?
Yes, the feeling is definitely mutual. So that's okay. Thank you. You did me a favor.
You know, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm glad you have a great
Thank
day.
you, Queen. You too.
Okay.
yo, my boy said she did him a favor by rejecting him. How sassy is that, man? How sassy is that?
Well, let's go ahead. All right, we got to pop over here. If we can have your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
Hi, my name is Theyre. I'm 22.
Okay, and why did we end up popping our balloon?
The comment you made didn't really. I like a more humble person, not someone that responds so defensive-ish. Yeah, that's really it.
Yeah.
I didn't really necessarily like how
That's
you
fine.
responded.
Hey, I could just
Yeah.
all I can do is be honest.
I
You
mean,
know,
yeah, be honest,
I
be your
came
authentic
over
self,
here
that's okay.
to find a
mean,
match
Sure.
that wasn't matching.
I mean, that's a fair point. I do see what he's saying. Like, all he can be is just be honest and be himself. But at the same time, I do see how he's being a little bit disrespectful. Maybe just a little bit. Like, they're probably like exaggerating the situation because, to most people, like most women, it's all about how you say things. It's not necessarily what you say. But it's like if I can say, like, if I was to say the same things he said on this show, like I would say them a little bit more respectfully, and they would probably have a different reaction according to who the guy is that is saying the words and the vocal tone of how he's saying it. To all of these factors play into it as far as the reaction that you get out of these women from what you're saying. So it's never about, even when you're trying to attract a woman, guys, by the way, like, it's never about what you say word by word. It's not about textbook what you say. It's more about how you say it, the energy behind the words, and your vocal tonality and your assertiveness, your level of confidence. All of these things show in your vibration, your tone, your volume, even the choice of words that you're saying. All of this play a factor into it, man.
That's
I mean,
all, Queen.
Because you can bring two guys, right? And the first guy can go approach a woman that he's interested in. That same woman, if he was to approach her and tell her the same exact sentence in a non-confident, non-assertive way, she would probably be, she would probably have a negative reaction, and she would match his energy and probably end up being nervous about the situation, and she would probably end up rejecting him. But if the guy was smooth and he was to show up to her and be like saying the same exact sentence, like, "Hey, how you doing? I like your shoes, whatever, blah blah blah. Here, let's go grab a drink. So this weekend," she would probably be flattered, and she would be very excited and probably give him her number and go on the date with her. So with him. So it's all about how you say things to women, whether it's negative or whether it's positive. It's all about how you say it. It's never about what you say. Trust me when I say that, man.
I 100% understand.
Yes,
yeah.
ma'am.
Sure.
And now is she someone that's your type?
She all right. You're not really my type. I don't mean to be disrespectful.
He said, he said she's all right. She's all right. I mean, you can say that you're not attracted to her, but I think the way he said it was a little bit too forward, and it can really hurt a woman's feelings, man. Because these women, they're not used to rejection. Like, I'm pretty sure this woman gets approached by thirsty men every single day at the grocery store, in public, whether she's walking down the street or whatever. She's probably getting approached and asked out by all of these thirsty simps. So her ego is probably very high, and she has a very inflated sense of self-worth. Now everybody is worthless. I mean, it's worthful, obviously, as a human being, but I'm just saying, like, as far as the the sexual market value and your dating value, a lot of these women think that they are way more valuable than they are as far as in the dating department, because of all these simps that in today's age that are boosting their egos. Because what you gotta understand, man, about these women is every single one of these women, and every single woman every single woman you see on the street, in the grocery store, in the gym, what ends up happening is she gets thousands of matches on Tinder every day. She gets thousands of matches on Bumble, Hinge, all of these things. And on top of that, all of these guys are approaching her in the grocery store, at school, and high school, whatever it is. And what do you think that does to a person? You tell me, all right? Comment down below what you think this does to a person. If you, as a guy, was in her situation where you're getting all these date invites and guys offering to sleep with you every single day, thousands of guys offering to sleep with you, thousands of guys approaching you in public, asking you out, and begging you essentially for a relationship, for sex, for whatever the case may be, how would you feel, man? You would probably have a ego through the roof, and you would probably have an inflated sense of self-worth, when in reality most of these guys probably don't necessarily want to marry her. But she doesn't know that. She thinks that because they want to sleep with her, then that equals her being a valuable person for love and for relationships. But these are two different categories. But these women really don't understand it nowadays. Like, most of them don't understand this concept, and if they did understand it, it would really help them more than the men, because then they would be able to navigate through their dating options and choose the right option that would actually love them for who they are as a human being, as a person, rather than just looking at them as an object for pleasure. You know what I'm saying? Let's continue.
Respectful,
No, just
but if I seen you in public, I wouldn't reach out to.
Totally fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
He wouldn't reach out.
To get a pop balloon over
Let's
here,
go.
Your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
I'm Lex, and I'm 23, and I pop
Okay,
my balloon
Lex.
because I feel like
I see you.
you could be a tad bit disrespectful, like how you,
Disrespectful.
I don't know, arrogant.
He's not really disrespectful, man. Let's be honest. I mean, maybe a little bit, but he's not really like flat out disrespectful. You know what I'm saying?
A little bit.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's just
Well,
what it is basically is he is fed up, and he is just being honest. Like, he's probably been through a lot of situations where he probably was trying to take a woman seriously, and then it ends up not working out time after time after time and time again. And what ends up happening in these situations, man, the guy just starts being more arrogant and more assertive and more stubborn, because he is really, really looking for that really meaningful connection and for someone to really take seriously and build a family with. But, because of all these people nowadays that just want to like hook up and do all these degenerate behaviors and whatever. He just ends up kind of like giving up, so that can really frustrate an individual and cause him to act like this, be more assertive and be more straightforward, so that he can get what he wants, which is a relationship and love. Because I'm pretty sure like he doesn't necessarily want to just sleep with one of these women. Like, no guy, he looks like a really intelligent like guy that has his stuff together and whatever. I think he's a plumber or something. Plumbers make good money, right? And he looks like he's someone that has his stuff together. So like, I don't see him as a person that necessarily is just chasing pleasure and chasing a woman to sleep with, because he can probably get that. He probably has a few women that that already want to sleep with him, like in his life. So that tells you that that's not necessarily what he's looking for. He's probably looking for something more meaningful. All right. I just wanted to throw that in the mix. All right, let's go.
My opinion is not arrogant. She asked me if she would be a good fit for me, and if I like what I see. It's contrary to the truth. So that's all I can do is just state what I see. That's not a good look for me. That's all, Queen. But thank you. You did me a favor as well.
Yeah. Also,
sassy
what I have to
ass.
say is
Sassy
it's not
mama.
what you say. This is what I mean by what I said. It's not what you say, it's how you say it.
Yes.
You could have rephrased a lot of the things that you have been saying to
He could have.
as well as the other girls different.
But
that's all I have to say.
But one thing about me is I'm not going to change who I am
Of course.
to fit somebody else's liking. I'm just going to tell it how it is. If you're not it, that's not it.
Cool.
The one that is it, I'm going to let it be known.
Okay.
Bars. Let me tell you why this is bars, all right? I mean, it's not bars as far as, you disrespecting people. He's not really being that disrespectful, all right? Let's be honest. But anyway, do not disrespect women. Do not disrespect people in general. That's not what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is bars because of the fact that, you see, when you're dating women, man, all right? When you're dating women, you cannot be in this state of being where you're just like, you don't want to rock the boat. You want to like come off as Mr. Nice Guy and pretend to be something else rather than being yourself, because this ends up biting you in the ass in the long run. Like 6 months down the road, a year down the road, slowly you're gonna start uncovering who you truly are. So why not show that from the beginning and be your authentic version, be your authentic self, speak however you speak. If you're someone that when you talk you use a lot of cuss words, do that, man. All right, do that on the first date. If you're someone that is very quiet and only says 2 words per hour, do that on the first date. If you're someone that's very anxious, very whatever, do it on the first date. You're on the first date, tell the woman, hey, by the way, I'm a little bit nervous. I'm a little bit this. I have anxiety sometimes, so whatever. You get the point. Like, do not fake something that you're not. Like, don't be going on a first date pretending to be this, this alpha male, assertive guy, like, or whatever. Or act hood or whatever it is that you want to act like. Just be who you are on a deep level. Express yourself however you want to express yourself, and then if the woman ends up not liking that about you, then she's not the woman for you. And if she ends up liking it, she's gonna like you for who you are. All right.
For sure, yes.
Respectful.
Your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
Rihanna, 26. My eyes are up here, baby. Are you looking at the tattoo?
No, I'm looking at the hair on your arms. The women I deal with, they don't have hair on their
Don't
arms.
do too much.
Hey, I'm just being honest,
Don't do
Queen.
too much.
I don't
Yo.
like that. That's all I was looking at. You trying to say if I'm looking at particular body
You just
parts,
wasn't
but
looking at
that's
my
not what it
eyes.
is. No,
That's
I was
all.
looking
Yo.
at the hair on your arms,
Anyways,
Queen.
she asked me the question.
Yes.
Anyways, yo, I love that stuff, man. When women do that, anyways,
Yeah, I'm
It's
in
funny.
heels and you ain't tall enough.
Okay.
Don't do too much.
Well,
though.
you're not qualified, baby.
Alright,
So
that's
it's all good.
what is going on right now?
okay.
You're not qualified, baby.
We do still have
Let's
three.
go, man. W.
Looking like you gonna pop?
W in the chat, man.
Okay. All right. If we can have.
I mean,
your name.
I would understand why they feel the way they feel, because he's being a little bit more on the, bad boy side. Like he's being very, not mean. Mean is not the word. It's just very assertive and very honest, very straightforward. And a lot of these women what it is basically is that they're not used to guys being this honest. They're not used to guys being at this level of honesty and straightforwardness. Because let me tell you why. All right, the reason why is because imagine this, right? Look at all these beautiful women right here, right? Any simp in today's age that would go on a first date with these women would not be this honest because simps don't have options, right? So because they don't have options, they're gonna be very nice, very kind. They don't want to lose on the opportunity to, get in them draws, man. Basically, so yeah, they don't want to lose on the opportunity to get with the woman. So they're gonna be as nice as possible. They're gonna be whatever. They're gonna not be straightforward like this guy, right? Because they don't want to ruin their chances with the woman because they are simps and they don't have any options. So these women are not used to dealing with a guy that is very honest and very straightforward. That is why they are very shocked right now. They are in disbelief by his energy and by the fact that he is very honest.
With age and why you ended up popping.
My name is
Facts!
Jasmine. I'm 25.
Facts, my guy, man. Facts. I just spit bars right now, all right?
Hey, just because you got hair on your arms, that's okay though, Queen. You look phenomenal though.
Thank you.
She ain't fit to my liking. She ain't even fit to. Hey, excuse me, Queen. I'm talking to this woman right here. Well, I could look anyway. I could look any way I want to. But yeah, can y'all give her balloon back though?
She don't want it.
Yeah, do you want your balloon back, Queen? We're not talking to you, sweetheart.
Okay.
You already let you know.
Whoa.
I'm not interested in. You got more hair on your arms than me, baby. But anyways.
Okay, so he's saying get your balloon back, but how do you feel with him?
I'm not.
You got more hair on your arms than me, baby. What?
I'm gonna get my balloon back.
That is
Okay.
insane.
All right, no problem.
For him to
So,
say that,
we
man,
do
for real.
Still have 2 balloons.
Yes.
Do we still have 2 balloons? No. Let's go over here. I saw you hesitate, so I had to ask. So if we can have your name and age and why you ended up popping.
My name is Kayla. I'm 23. Originally, I was not going to pop my balloon because I know a lot of them popped it because he was being, I guess, arrogant. But to me, I like my man that's not going to sit in every girl's face and, compliment them,
Yup,
so I didn't
yup.
find that offensive to me, but
That is facts right here.
that what was going on. I'm very,
Facts,
I'm
my
not
boy,
saying
facts.
argumentative, but I don't want my man to argue back with me because then I feel like it's going to always be a problem. That was the only reason why I popped my balloon because I was just like, dang. But then with me, you kind of
See, that's the thing, though, right? She said she doesn't like her man arguing with her. But let's do this, man. Why would he argue with you if you gave him no reason to argue with you by... He's obviously... I mean, he got to be the right guy. I'm not saying every guy deserves this treatment, but, like, if he... assume he's the right guy and he's respecting his woman and he's being a leader and being on his stuff and making money and all this kind of stuff and has his own things going on in his life, right? And in his own stuff. It's like, if you don't give him a reason to argue, but like, he's not going to argue with you, right? If you just, help him out and he's going to help you out in return. Like, this is what I don't understand about relationships nowadays. It's like, they both just, like, man and woman, they just keep, like, fighting against each other. And it's like, they're working against one another instead of just building together as I'm not gonna say team necessarily, but kind of like a team. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, you guys are a team. I'm not gonna say equal partnership or whatever you want to call it, because equal partnership. Of course, the man and woman have equal value, of course, as far as being human beings. But the woman is good at certain things, and the man is good at certain things, right? And that's another story. I don't want to get into it right now, but the man is usually good at providing, protecting, and whatever, and the woman is responsible for helping more with making sure the children that she raises in the house, and the guy is obviously going to help her out, but making sure that they are emotionally strong, emotionally healthy while they grow up, so that they don't end up being emotionally lacking emotional intelligence or emotions, or not be loved enough, or whatever the case may be. So, because that can be very bad and it can end up harming society in general. That's why you see a lot of crime and whatever going on nowadays. because most kids just end up depending on alcohol and drugs, which leads them to do crimes. All right. So anyway, man, it's a whole cycle and whatever. I don't want to get into it right now. I don't want to get deep into it.
A little bit.
But it's like what I'm saying is not just her, like any person on earth. Like if you don't give a person a reason to argue with you, why would they argue with you, right? Like nobody's gonna just create an argument. What does an argument mean? An argument means that one person has an idea in their brain that they believe to be true, and then the other person has their own idea in their head that they also believe that their idea is the truth, right? So these two people end up, fighting against one another. Essentially, it's war to see who is, who's essentially the real truth, basically. So that's all an argument is.
Sassy just a little bit. And
But if they go into the relationship having the same truth, having the same mindset, the same values, the same everything, then there would be no reason to argue, except for what movie do I want to watch tonight, or do we want to watch tonight, or whatever. What food do we want to get? Silly stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
since you want to come at everybody over here, I'm going to get at you too. You kind of look like a Ninja Turtle. You're not that cute. You look black.
Yo.
You stocky as hell.
A Ninja Turtle? A Ninja Turtle, man?
And I was trying to be respectful.
Do y'all see that? I don't see it. I don't really see it.
You was really coming out like I didn't like it. I'm from the South and I can handle like a lot of criticism and stuff like that, but the way you was coming, you just act like you got it all like that. And I guarantee you probably got a roommate at home and it's just not giving anymore.
Hey.
Well, let me say this.
Not giving.
So, and I do real estate and property management.
I live
So what you
downtown.
do ain't
I live
nothing compared to
downtown.
me.
I stay by myself, Queen. And you're not even qualified to be even
You
dealing
say
with me.
everybody not qualified.
You're definitely not. If anything, it was one of these two. I wasn't even looking your way. You
And
ain't
the
in
one
my
that you
type.
wanted popped
If I
out.
seen, that's fine. That is totally fine.
Okay.
But one thing about me, I could pull 100,000 out the bank. Can you do the same?
Get this
Yeah,
man
you can't
out
do
your
that.
way.
He can pull 100,000 out the bank.
Can't do that though, Queen.
All right.
Hey,
so you
my
have
boy.
Your name and age.
Good job.
Hi, I'm Esther. I'm 23.
My boy said he can pull 100,000 out the bank. All right.
Are you done?
Oh yeah, I'm done with the rest of that.
Okay. Okay, now we can talk, right?
In a real way.
Okay. What do you look for? What are you looking for?
Yo, this smile. He keeps smiling in a way that's like
A woman.
I can't really tell what it is, man. He's like it's like in a cocky way, man. You know what I'm saying?
Consistent. A woman that has a career and things going for herself. Because I had the same thing going for myself.
Okay.
As well. I don't need a woman to give me her money or anything. I'm just looking for devotion and some loyalty. That's all. And some honesty.
You believe in God?
Oh, certainly. Yes, ma'am. I'm a God-fearing man. I practice monotheism. I won't tell you what I identify as religion-wise, but we can get to that at a later date and time, if you choose to leave here with me.
Okay. Do you know the Bible says that love is kind?
Yeah, certainly.
Are you here for love or are you here to just
I'm
insult?
I'm trying to create a family, that's what I aspire to.
I knew it. I can just tell, man. I'm a psychic. I can tell.
You're good? Sure, we're good. Oh.
He probably tired of the streets, man. You know what I'm saying? He's tired of like just having a roster or dealing with multiple women, just sleeping with casual women and whatever. People get tired of that, man. It's not as fun as you think it is. Like sleeping with a woman, like with multiple women, like when you have a rotation of women that you just casually sleep with, and obviously you gotta inform them and let them know that you're casually sleeping with them or multiple women or whatever the case may be. But that gets very old very fast, man. All right, when you have multiple women or just like in general, just like doing the HOE phase as a guy, like this gets really really old, and you start wanting to actually have a woman that you love and you want to care about and love, man, and you just want to like hold her hand, man, and get ice cream. Like for real, that's all we want, man.
Okay. All right. Any questions for her?
No, not at all.
Do you have any kids?
No, I don't.
Do you want kids?
I do. You
How
gonna
old are
give
you
me
again?
some? Huh?
How old are you?
I'm 29. How old are you?
Like a lot of these women think that guys only want physical stuff, man. This guy seems genuine. Like he probably just wants a woman. Like it gets old. Like I said, man. You just when you get to a certain age, once you're done doing your stuff and being in the HOE phase as a guy, man, you start like actually valuing love more than that, and you want like a woman to kiss on the forehead and hold her hand and hug her and whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, and connect and make her feel safe and loved.
You know, we might as well get
That's
up
what
out
we
of here
want,
right
man.
now.
Deep down.
Yeah.
Step on over here. Let's step that way real quick for me. Step that way. All right. Let me take this. Y'all can go on up.
Let's go. Yo. My boy got a match. No Diddy though. Pause. My boy left with a match. W in the chat, man. W in the chat. W in the comments, right? So yeah, that's it for the video, man. I hope you guys liked it. I'm gonna be doing more reactions like this, and I'm gonna be doing multiple videos per week. So don't forget to subscribe if you enjoyed this reaction, and hit the thumbs up so that more people can see this reaction. And then comment down below if you have any specific video ideas that you want me to talk about, or videos that you want me to react to, or give my feedback. And I also do personalized videos, like if you want to comment down below that you want me to talk about a certain subject as far as dating or fitness or whatever, I can do that, right? So excuse me, comment down below, like let's say you say, hey Jesse, I'm going through a breakup, can I hear your voice tell me about some stuff, like give me some advice on what to do and whatever. I'll make that video gladly. I got you, man. All right, just comment down below what you want me to make. I love seeing you guys' ideas as well. Like if you guys give me ideas, I'll make them, man. All right, so that's it for the video. Have a good night, and I'll see you guys in the next video, or you'll see me in the next video. I won't see you because I can't see you.